And welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for the final game of the day of the Great Western Shootout on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Going on a little early here because we've got the head coach of the A-Town girls basketball team who just picked up a 56-36 win over Sherrard here just a few moments ago. We're going to chat with him a little bit in the post game and then in the pregame leading up to the boys game here tonight. But Coach, getting this win, of course, you guys had a game canceled earlier, so that's why you guys got the chance to play here at the at this shootout here today, which is always pretty exciting, the Great Western Shootout. But your girls getting the job there. A little tight in the early part of this ball game here. Halftime was still a close game, but you guys really tightened things up there defensively in the second half and really ran away with it there.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job with our adjustments at halftime. We just, like you said, tightened a few things up. Bureau Valley game, same type of thing. I like how we're receiving the adjustments, and then we're going out and doing them. We covered their shooters a little bit better. Now, their point guard going down, that wasn't something we like to see, no injuries or whatever.
Yeah.
But some of the things they do, they had great movement within their offense. And I thought we figured out their patterns, and then we started figuring out playing inside out and covering shooters and having the hand up and contesting those shots. We don't need to block them, just contest them. And I thought we did a pretty good job of that.
You certainly did, and that's unfortunate. We didn't know that about Ellsbury, her going down to a knee injury there, which is unfortunate. But, she was playing really good there in the first half, and you could definitely tell a difference in how their offense was run with her not on the floor. But,
right.
That's what happens in sports sometimes. You guys were able to take advantage, and Kennedy Quinn, she got off to a hot start here, had 19 first-half points, finishes with 26. When she gets off to a heater like that, it's really tough to stop her.
Well, and the other night you saw the flip of it, right? The first half she scored 0 points and then got 12. And, oh, by the way, that stat was 14 assists and 3 turnovers all during the game. That's contributing to 40-plus points. Tonight, she got it with the scoreboard, making it, putting through the iron in the first half. Second half, she distributed the basketball.
Yep.
Avery, Caden.
Yeah, Rich was bringing that up. Yep.
Callie Nelson got some nice little looks and got some layups. You got to like that out of your point guard. Her basketball IQ has made a major jump in the last 2 weeks. Not that it was needing to, but it's gone to that extra level of how she's seeing the floor and how she's playing at a certain pace and using those screens we're trying to get. Going around Callie and Anna and Viv and Avery all night long. And, oh, by the way, Avery will slip on you every now and again.
Yep.
And then you got to chase her down. By the way, she's pretty fast. So I liked how our offense is starting to take a little bit more shape. Obviously, its main focus around number one, but Caden didn't have a good night tonight. Well, Caden, do it in other ways. She had some blocked shots. She had some key rebounds. I'd like her to get a little bit lower. But, you don't have to always do it on the offensive end. They got to understand that, kind of like with the boys team. It could be a different person cooking the recipe. It just got to be the same recipe. Status got to be the same.
We're talking to the head coach of the A-Town girls basketball team here, Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR before we get ready for the boys basketball game. Of course, Coach Dugan won't be joining us here. He's got family here for the holiday, which is A-okay. You don't got to apologize for that. One player that you and I have been talking about here throughout the season here, Coach, Miley Weber, you've been trying to get her confidence up here tonight. She hit a couple of shots, felt like she had some confidence there, but there were still a few instances of her, had an open look in the corner, just couldn't pull the trigger there.
Right.
Her confidence does feel like it's gotten up, but it still feels like there's a little bit more work that needs to be done there. What was your what was your thoughts on her performance here tonight?
Well, it's one of those things she needs to improve on footwork-wise. But I also thought once she buried a couple, saw one go in, second one goes in, then she hits the third one, that just makes her offense that much better. If she can get that 6 to 9 mark, now she don't have to hit threes all the time. Better footwork means you can shot fake, get downhill, and kick it. I thought she did a very good job tonight of recognizing when she had the shot and when she didn't. Over here, her footwork was all messed up. She even looked at me and she goes, I should have went left, right in that. So she knew, but it was one of the things you get kind of tied up. Caden did the same thing on the right side on the wing over there, kind of just took that extra step, and it was one of those. She was trying to go left, right in her shot. Things we work on, things we just got to keep working on and rep some of that bad stuff, that rust off of it. I really liked how Miley played tonight. 4 fouls. 2 of the fouls in the first half weren't her fault.
Yeah.
She was helping another person that wasn't getting in rotation, and that's not Miley's fault, but Miley gets the 2 fouls, and everybody's like, oh, Miley's not playing defense. She's just fouling the heck out of everybody. Not the case. We see it as coaches. We know what's going on, and got to do a better job rotating with our bigs, and I really thought she played a pretty good game tonight.
I did too.
I will tell you this. I think it can even get better with Miley.
Yeah.
Especially if she sees a couple go down now. Look out.
Well, and you got to think she's also, didn't get a ton of minutes in last year's team, but coming in, filling those voids that, Taylor Ford left, Emma Gunther, getting these minutes, it's big for her. And I thought she had a really good performance there as well. I just wanted to see what you were thinking there as well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
One more thing here, a couple more things actually before we let you go here. Talking to the head coach of the A-Town girls basketball team, Brent Dugan. The thing that you and I talk about all the time when we do boys games, it is the tip passes, deflections.
Yep.
So big to you and your defense. And, Callie seemed like she had a ton of tip passes here tonight, but the defense as a whole, it really felt like we're getting a lot of tip passes and causing a lot of problems, especially in the second half. And
let's speak about Callie Nelson and what she did tonight. I mean, Callie Nelson had 8 points, okay? She's not out there to score, but she was getting the beneficiary of, number one, finding her on a little slip or duck down on the screen and roll stuff, went up strong. Hadn't shown that phase, right? Now we're seeing it, again, offense is developing. It's not just number one out there. You start guarding her and doing double teams on her. Now we got people slipping the bucket. We're starting to recognize and read stuff better. And I thought, like you said, Callie got a lot of tip passes, especially in the second half. In that half-court defense we were playing, she just knocked it away. Let's live for another day.
Well, you're 10-1 going into the Christmas break. You got the Beardstown tournament coming up post-Christmas. How do you assess this first half of the season and as you get ready to head into the Christmas break?
Well, I just told the girls, 10-1. We were 9-2 at this time last year at the 11 game mark. So everybody's kind of comparing us to last year's group, and some of the they part is us. We're still have a collective group there of people that we had last year. But now we're 10-1. Okay, let's don't read the headlines. Let's keep putting work in because we know we got to get better with certain things. Those things are starting to take shape. On game nights, we're starting to see them, repping them out and that kind of stuff. We're starting to get good reads. And honestly, when Kennedy plays like that kind of floor game where she shoots it well and also distributes it well, we're going to be hard to beat. I think we can run the floor better, by the way. But in the second half, we really didn't have to get out and go. We could use some more clock, and we got to figure out how to play that way too.
Has Kennedy gotten taller? It feels like she's gotten a little taller.
I think I got shorter, Wyatt. So when she stands next to me, she's taller.
I just felt like tonight, for some reason, I don't know why I noticed it tonight, it felt like she was a little taller out there tonight. I don't know. But maybe it's just, all these games that we do.
She's got new shoes on. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's it. We got the national anthem. Thank you, Coach Dugan.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a bit on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed and Rich Fowler one more time here from the Great Western Shootout here at A-Town High School in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for the opening tip-off as the A-Town boys hosting the Peoria Notre Dame Irish. A-Town coming off their first loss of the season. Starting lineup for Peoria Notre Dame being announced as we speak. Their lineup looks like this. That is Zach Nethery, number 2, followed then by number 3. That is Drew Bergschneider. Quite the name there. Number 4, Patrick Graham. Number 10 is Braden Allers. And number 22 is Jack Miller. So your starting 5 Vicky Watson joining us in the comments here tonight, cheering on, I believe, number 11. Or is that number 11 she said? Number 1, that's Kennedy Quinn. Of course, from our girls game there just a moment ago. Starting lineup being announced for the A-Town boys. Lucas Andrews, he's that spark plug on the A-Town side that we talk about so much with Coach Link and crew. Followed then by number 3, it is Trey Keenan. Number 4, Alex Fouch, started to find his shot a little bit in the last game yesterday against Rout. And Riker Darst, he's got the range. One heck of a scorer here for the A-Town side. And the man in the middle, the big man, number 22. The man going up against all those big bodies for Peoria Notre Dame. It is Aiden Stromson. Andrews, Keenan, Fouch, Darst, and Stromson. Similar lineup to what you see most games here involving the A-Town boys. 8 minutes on the clock. One final game here, Rich. It's been a long day, but here we are. We finally made it at the Great Western Shootout. What a day of basketball it's been.
It has.
So the starting lineups out there on the floor. We are about ready to get things underway. I don't think I'm going to have enough room to put Bergschneider's name on my score sheet, but I'm going to try. A-Town wins the opening tip-off. It goes left side. Here's Trey Keenan, goes in and all the way to the rack, and he'll get a floater, lays that one up and in. Fast start for the A-Town offense. Trey Keenan, he's got 2.
Peoria Notre Dame brings it in, drives,
quickly,
foul.
all the way to the rack, lays it up and in, counted in a foul. As it's Patrick Graham with the basket and the harm. What a start to this ball game. We take a look at the replay here. Graham getting inside through the contact and putting that shot up and in. Tied at 2 for the moment. Here's Graham for the and one opportunity. It's up, it's no good. Rebound, fought for, and taken back by the Irish. So they'll reset their offense here with 20 on the shot clock, going inside to the rack. Bergschneider will get that one to go. Back-to-back buckets for Peoria Notre Dame. Offensive rebounding playing a factor in that one. Here is a nice ball movement here by A-Town. It's Keenan up and under the basket. He'll miss the shot, though. Rebound comes out. Coming the other way, all the way to the basket. He'll lay it up. Count it! And we'll see if it's on the floor or not. It might be. They do count the basket. All right. Patrick Graham again with the basket and the harm. Let's take a look at it. It was close whether or not it was going to be on the floor or not. Graham for one more, and it's up and good. 7-2 start. Graham's got 5 here in the early going.
Tipped away.
Keenan has that one poked away. Keenan will get it back. Nice pass to Stromson on the baseline. Up top, into the corner. Riker Darst, open corner 3 on the way.
Hey.
That's up and good. It's Riker Darst. He's got some big range here, and that's going to keep A-Town in it if he can hit those shots. Whistle and a travel is called.
Peoria Notre Dame looks a little smaller than A-Town, but I wouldn't put it past them.
Bringing it up the floor. Here comes the Tornado offense. Andrews, nice baseline pass. There's Aiden Stromson through the contact. He'll lay it up and in. A-Town trailed by 5 a moment ago. We're now tied again. 6.5 minutes to go in the first. Back and forth we go. Here's Graham inside. Through a lot of contact. He'll put that one up and in. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Patrick Graham's got 7. 9-7 our score. Trey Keenan with the basketball. Across the timeline to Fouch. Up top to Lucas Andrews. 6:10 to go here in the quarter. Andrews nearly lost it, wasn't paying attention. Into the corner, here comes Keenan. He goes to the baseline, puts up a floater, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, Keenan gets it back. That one out of bounds, last touch by the Irish. Irish wearing the gray uniforms here today. A-Town in their home whites. That pass inside, Aiden Stromson through some contact, gets it up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Jack Miller. Into the corner, an open look at 3 on the way for the Irish. That one well short. That one might have been partially blocked. Riker Darst lost the handle for a moment. It ends up in the hands of Fouch. A deep three on the way. That one no good. Rebound. Here's Aiden Stromson with it. Backing down. Pump fake. That one blocked away by Graham. 9-7. Peoria Notre Dame with the lead. 5:25 to go here in the first. Coming the other way is Graham. He's been busy here in the first quarter. Lost it. Actually gets it to his man. Lays that one up and in. Jack Miller with the basket. His first points of the day. 11-7 the score.
The Irish are playing aggressive tonight.
Both teams aggressive. Up and down the floor we go. Here comes Andrews driving to the basket. Lays it up and in. Lucas Andrews with the bucket. Coach Link calls him that spark plug on both sides of the ball. He plays so well on both sides of the ball. Not a great scorer, but he's just a great facilitator. Driving to the rack, lays that one up and in. Braden Allers with the basket. My goodness, hang on to your hats, folks. 13-9 our score. 4.5 to go here in the first. Andrews up top, gets it right side. Fouch, a right wing three on the way. That's up and good. Alex Fouch for three. 13-12. And we got a quick officials timeout. Substitution, couple names checking in. Ronan Spinks. And number 12, that is Kevin O'Donnell. And also number 20, that is Sean Graham. Sean Graham into the game here, 4:21 to go. My goodness, what a start to this ball game. And Fouch comes out for the double team for a moment. Kicks it up top. Dribbling all the way back near the logo. Look at that defense by Andrews. He's going to go all the way to the rack. He'll lay that one up and in. Basket good for Lucas Andrews. What a defensive play. Defense turns to offense. 14-13. Other way. Here comes Graham. A lot of contact and a foul.
No shot block.
Well, they say that one was on the floor. Take a look at that. They say that one's on the floor. I think that one, wow, okay. They say that one was on the floor, but the other one was a shooting foul. Okay.
Backwards to me, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Step back. There's a three on the way for Peoria Notre Dame. That one's no good. And Owen Timmons into the game for A-Town. Spinks gets it inside, puts up the shot, gets now, oh man, that one was halfway down and lost it out of bounds. So it'll be A-Town basketball. 14-13 our score. Hang on to your hats, folks. We're in for a good one. 3.5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Bringing it the other way, here's Riker Darst. Up top, Lucas Andrews. 4 points here in the early going. Left side to Darst. Darst, two men on him. Kicks it inside to Timmons. Timmons with the shot. He'll get that one to go. Owen Timmons, what a play. 16-13. 3:05 to go here in the first. Into the corner. Now with it, Allers up top to Spinks. Spins the other way. Tried to lay it up, no good. Keenan comes away with a rebound. Kevin O'Donnell into the game, number 12 for Peoria Notre Dame. Right side, wide open, Alex Fouch. He likes that spot. He gets it to go. Another basket for Fouch. A 6-point lead for A-Town. 2:35 to go here in the first.
A-Town coming out hot. Drive for Peoria Notre Dame.
With 2 threes already. He drives the baseline all the way to the rack. Lays that one up, no good, but a foul. And that'll send Sean Graham to the line as let's get another look at that one. 24 to go here in the first. A lot of contact driving that baseline. A-Town not going to let him get an easy one. First one on the way, it's short, and the foul worked.
Line change, basically, except for the shooter. All starters.
A-Town with 4 fouls. Peoria Notre Dame has yet to commit a foul. But Sean Graham to the line, the 6'4" junior. for the Irish. He'll go to the line here for one more. That one on the way. It's up and good. So Sean Graham makes it 19-14. 2:20 to go here in the first. Riker Darst. He'll bring it across the timeline. Darst, oh, that one intercepted. Here comes Graham the other way. Lost his footing. Oh, they say a foul. Wow.
Block.
Blocking foul called on A-Town. It'll be shooting 2 free throws. Sean Graham going to the line after the 5th foul. We'll take a look at it again. Vicky all excited in the comments. Good to have Vicky with us, one of the regulars here for A-Town Athletics. 2:11 to go here in the first quarter. This is just the first quarter, folks. First one on the way, up and good. Sean Graham, 19-15. That foul, by the way, on Carson Slagle, who's fresh into the ball game. Welcome to the game, Carson Slagle. Picks up a foul. Next one on the way, a whistle and a violation. So it'll be A-Town basketball leading by 4. They've led by as much as 6.
Bring it up the floor.
Carson Slagle with it. A little bit of pressure right as they get across the line. That'll be the first foul on Peoria Notre Dame here in this quarter. I tell you, Peoria Notre Dame is just waiting for them right as they get across that line. That's a daunting thing to look at, especially when you got some of the bodies you do on the Notre Dame side. All but 2 players on their roster 6 foot or taller. That one off the face of Colby Hightower. Coming the other way, all the way to the basket, lays it up, no good. And that one off the hands of Spinks, out of bounds.
Cheerleaders.
1:54 to go.
Cheerleaders about took it.
They've been busy this week, the cheerleaders have. Very busy week here. 5th straight day of basketball here at A-Town High School. Up top, here's Carson Slagle with it. Kicks it. Here's Riker Darst. 20 on the shot clock. Darst picks up the dribble, gets it to Keenan. Over to the right side, here's Slagle. Carson Slagle dribbles, drives inside, through the contact, tipped up. Battle for the rebound, and Graham will come away with it. 1:20 to go here, first quarter. Bringing it, Spinks. Nearly lost it out of bounds. He throws it into the backcourt, though. It'll be over and back. Whoa! And the official on the baseline had to come in and say that that's over and back.
Ooh, boy.
That official, I don't know if his whistle didn't work or he fell asleep on that one, but
He may have thought there was a tip on that. That's a possibility, but it looked very clean. That was not a tip.
That was very clearly over and back.
That's very hard to miss that.
I am very, very blind, and I even saw that. 1:10 to go. I don't need those. That one poked, stolen away. Bringing it back the other way. Here comes Peoria Notre Dame. Lays it up, no good. Keenan with the rebound. Here's Colby Hightower.
Brings it up. Through the pressure, push.
Bump and a foul called. Some more words of encouragement from our friend Vicky there in the comments. 57.4 seconds to go. Feel free to get into those comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. Give us your 2 cents on the ball game. Over to the right side, here's Keenan. There's about a 19-second difference between shot and game clock. A-Town, top of the key. Strom thought about it. Instead, it goes to Keenan. 10 to shoot. Going to the rack. Lays that one up. No good. Tipped around into the hands of Patrick Graham, who's had a good first quarter. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Peoria Notre Dame trailing by 4. Up top, it's Bergschneider. Inside pass. And we got an offensive foul called.
Charge.
Jack Miller picks up the foul as we'll take a look at it. That is good play there. Good job getting into position for A-Town. 19.3 seconds. Now the Tornadoes with a chance to get another basket going into the second quarter. almost said going into the half. A lot of times you're used to scores like this being at the half, but this is the first quarter. Fouch is double-teamed, tips it, kicks it to Darst. Over left side, here's Hightower. 8 seconds to shoot. Up top, and that one off the foot of Riker Darst.
Couldn't get control of that one. I think he tried to bounce pass and got him in the feet.
Coach Link is very frustrated with that one. Saw him scratching his head there a little bit after that shot, after that play, excuse me. There's a step back three at the end of the first quarter. That one is no good. And the A-Town Tornadoes with a 4-point lead as we've played one. We'll step aside, go to break. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Whether it's an emergency patient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Rich Fowler on the call here as we start the second quarter. The A-Town Tornadoes 19-15. They lead the Irish at Peoria Notre Dame. By the way, score update on the football game. The Packers lead the Bears 6-0. Go Pack, go. The Bears still suck. Sorry, had to do it. It's 6-0, I know. And Jordan Love might be hurt, so.
The Irish bring it
just got to do it while I can, man, as a Packers fan.
Pass near side.
Up top, driving inside, a whistle, and a travel's called. It was either that or a jump ball. Good play there defensively by A-Town. That's Alex Fouch coming in and causing the turnover. Peoria Notre Dame getting most of their starters, I think, back out there.
Peoria Notre Dame's coach is having some words with one of his players on the far side.
7:40 to go. Here's Trey Keenan, right side. Alex Fouch in the wing. Thought about it. Keenan pump fakes, kicks it. Lucas Andrews. 20 on the shot clock. Here's Riker Darst going to the baseline. He kicks it back out. Nearly lost it. Stromson with it. 15 on the shot clock. Top of the key. Open look at 3 on the way for Keenan. That's up and good. Trey Keenan hit some shots late in the game last night against Jacksonville Rout. And that's carrying over to this one. He's got 5. 7:09 to go here in the second. Left side, Nethery with it. Here's a left wing 3 on the way. Trying to get an answer. That's no good by Jack Miller. 7 minutes to go here first half. A whistle and a foul called on Notre Dame. 6:58 to go here in the second. As that foul going to be on Jack Miller. His first, team's first here in the quarter. .658 to go, and A-Town Tornadoes will inbound the basketball. That one poked out of bounds. Last touch by Bergschneider.
One heck of a name.
Where do you think that name comes from, Bergschneider? Is that German? It's got to be German. That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds German.
It does sound German, doesn't it? If any Bergschneiders are watching in the comments, let us know. Where's your family heritage from? Would love to know. 6:40 to go here in the second. Darst has it. Oh, that one off the face. And a whistle and a foul is called on Notre Dame.
2 shots coming for A-Town.
Let's take a look at that one again. That one right off the schnoz of one of the Notre Dame players.
Boink.
Right off the face. That is number 3, Bergschneider.
First one up. It's good. Nothing but net.
That one good by Riker Darst. Man, that would hurt, wouldn't it? 23-15.
Not as bad as a volleyball spike in the face.
Yeah, I don't know how those volleyball girls do it.
Second one up. It's good.
Some of the best athletes in the world, those volleyball girls, man.
Double team. Peoria trying to get it across the timeline.
Brings it
Drives.
Brings it up the floor, kicks it into the corner, open look, a three on the way.
Bang!
That one up and good. It's Braden Allers. Big answer there for Peoria Notre Dame. They needed that.
Steal by
Peoria.
Peoria.
Here comes Notre Dame the other way. Nearly lost it. Spinks gets it back. Kicks it back out. Allers another look for three. That's out halfway down and out. Spinks lost it out of bounds. 6:09 to go here in the second, 24-18.
Going to A-Town.
What a ball game we've had here in the early going to wrap this one up. 6-0 Packers, by the way, at the half. Go, Pack, go. Man, if we sweep the Bears, all the talk I've heard all season long with those Bears. Driving in is Keenan.
Tip back out.
Andrews gets the offensive glass into the corner. An open look for Fouch. A three on the way. That one halfway down. Here's a rebound. Keenan goes to the rack. A lot of contact, no call. It goes out of play. I don't know how they don't call a foul on that one. 6-0 our score. .538 to go here in the second.
I think because there's so much contact, they just want to keep it moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Drive.
Inside,
Pass.
Allers
Bang.
lays that one up and in. Braden Allers with the basket. 24-20 our score. Update, Jordan Love is hurt, by the way, for the Packers, so that's good.
Not.
Very sarcastic on that one. Over to the right side, here is Fouch. I'm going to try to forget about that. Here up top, Fouch kicks it left side to Darst. 20 on the shot clock.
Andrews.
Into the corner, open look for Fouch again for three.
Boom!
That one up and good. It's Alex Fouch. A timeout on the floor. Fouch has got 3 threes here in this ball game.
And
4:59 to go here in the second. A full timeout. Actually, it's a 30-second timeout.
full.
Take a look at one of the replays that we've got here as Peoria Notre Dame. A nice play by Allers going to the basket. But then the A-Town Tornadoes. A 3 to respond. This game brought to you by Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278. Visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. Also, don't forget about the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The reveal tomorrow. Being looked at for a concussion. Okay, well, you know what? That's at least it wasn't a knee injury. After we lost Micah Parsons for the year, at least it wasn't a knee injury. Anyway, Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The reveal tomorrow of the first round pairings. Dwayne will host that. That'll be at 4:30 tomorrow at Sports Corner at 124 if you want to see it in action. Coaches, interviews, and looking at the bracket. Going to be a fun one. That tournament starts on the 27th of December. We'll have every game, all 26 games, over the course of 3 days. Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Into the corner, there's a 3 on the way. A big answer for Braden Allers. He's got 10 first-half points. Back to a 4-point game. 4:40 to go. Slagle might have got away with an elbow there. Throws it off the kneecap of the Notre Dame defender. And it'll go out of bounds off the Irish. As Torrey cheering on Riker Darst. He's got some good range here, Riker does. Alex Fouch having a good day. Speaking of Fouch, nice pass over to Darst. Pump fake, drives, into the corner, it's Slagle. Stutter step, kicks it back to Darst. There's a right side 3 on the way. Up and good, right on cue. It's Riker Darst. He's got 7. The threes are flying here in the first half, 30-23. A-Town with a lead. 4:05 to go here in the second. Driving inside, a foul is called. That'll be a foul on A-Town. It'll be their first. It's on Lucas Andrews. Substitution, Jack Miller back into the game for Ronan Spinks. Final game of the day, the Great Western Shootout. Good to have you with us here tonight. 8 games starting at 9:30 this morning. Been a long day for us here at TSSR, but we're happy to do it. Inside pass. Miller's shot's blocked away, but a foul. Trey Keenan.
And number 10 is slow to get up with an ankle that apparently is hurt.
Might have tweaked his ankle on that one. Let's take a look at that replay here and drive it inside. Getting the contact and the foul. Nice find there on the baseline. Jack Miller. And Aller's having a tough time putting some weight on that ankle as we take another look at the replay here. What a good find right there. And yeah, rolled that ankle there. That's no good for Braden Allers, who is their leading scorer here in this game. Well, in the last game, we saw Sherrard lose their leading scorer at the half with a knee injury. And we'll hope that's just a turned ankle, and he hopefully gets back into this ball game. That first shot's up no good by Jack Miller. 3:54 to go here in the second quarter. Great day of basketball here on TSSR.
Second one up.
No good. 0 for 2 from the line. Not good if you're the Irish, trailing by 7. Biggest lead of the day here for A-Town. Nice find inside, Stromson. But he had to kick it back out as he couldn't get the possession. That one poked away by Miller. Nice play defensively. Here they come the other way. The Irish kick it up top into the corner. Patrick Graham slows it down, drives inside, kicks it, drives, puts up the shot. Miller gets that one to go. Jack Miller with the basket. 30-25 the lead, 3:20 to go here, second quarter. Carson Slagle with it up top, gets a screen from Andrews. He'll hand it off to Riker Darst. Aiden Stromson gets it to Fouch, top of the key. He'll take another look. It's no good. Tipped around. And the rebound. Here comes Peoria Notre Dame. Patrick Graham with it. He'll stop at the free throw line. Kicks it into the corner. Miller thought about it. Instead, he'll drive inside. Finds an opening and lays it up and in. Jack Miller's got 6. Lead down to 3. 2:40 to go here in the second. Slagle. Got to get it across the timeline here. Stromson able to save it.
Andrews.
Nice find. Tried to get it inside to Aiden Stromson. A whistle and a foul called. 2:30 to go here in quarter number 2.
As the ball went out the door to the gym.
That's not the first time, won't be the last that happens. Foul number 3, by the way, on Jack Miller. That's a big foul here for Peoria Notre Dame. Kevin O'Donnell will come in as he will take over for Miller, who's dealing with foul trouble. Here is Andrews over to Hightower, left side. 14 on the shot clock. Riker Darst gets a screen from Stromson, kicks it. Here's Hightower, runs the baseline, puts up the shot through the contact, no good. Offensive rebound. They reset the shot clock. Ooh, I don't know about that. It didn't hit the rim, did it? Close. Over the left side, here's Riker Darst, 10 on the shot clock. Up top, it's Fouch. Over to Andrews. There's a 3 for Andrews on the way, no good. That one didn't hit the rim either. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Peoria Notre Dame with it. Right side, it's Graham. Bergschneider kicks it. O'Donnell over to Graham. 20 on the shot clock. Stutter step, kicks it. Mario West, number 1 into the game here for Peoria Notre Dame. 9 on the shot clock. Into the corner, it's West. Had a look, 5 on the shot clock. Got to move now. Here's Graham. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Puts up the shot at the end of the shot clock. It's no good. Gets his own miss. Top of the key. Here's Mario West. Left wing 3 on the way. That one no good. Rebound. Lucas Andrews. Bringing it the other way. Riker Darst still take the step back. No foul called. And the shot no good. Rebound. Sean Graham. Coming up on 1 minute to go. We got a whistle and a
hold
foul. It'll be on Lucas Andrews. And with 1:01 to go, that's the second foul of the day here for Andrews. What a first half we've been treated to here.
been tight the whole time.
A-Town's biggest lead was 7. They've led pretty much the whole way after Peoria Notre Dame got off to a 7-2 start. A lot of contact, but they're letting them play here. Mario West, free throw line, into the corner. That one nearly stolen. That one tipped and stolen away. And losing that one out of bounds. Last touch by Alex Fouch. 5-second difference between shot and game clock. 40.5 seconds to go. 35 on the fresh shot clock. See how much of the clock that Peoria Notre Dame decides to use here as it's up top. Graham, left side, wide open look. There's a 3 on the way. That's too strong. Tried to go for the tie. Offensive rebound. Put back up and good. Drew Bergschneider
Shot
with
clock
his
on.
second basket. 30-29. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds in the first half. Here's Slagle. Fouch to Darst.
Darst just about loses it for a second.
10 seconds to go here, first half. Stromson, right side Darst, open look, a 3 on the way. That one no good, top of the rim. And here comes Notre Dame. Half-court heave, it's good if it goes, it's no good. And that'll end our first half. What a ball game we have in store. Final game of the Great Western Shootout. We've had a good one. 30-29 as we played 2 quarters of basketball. As we'll take a look at another replay and head to break as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
You're watching We're at halftime. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Our guest, MDH President and Chief Executive Officer Bill Murdoch. Bill, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
If you're looking at your job and trying to summarize what it's like to be a CEO at a hospital in West Central Illinois, I think it was one word that keeps coming to mind is nonstop.
That is correct.
How would you describe your job just using nonstop?
Well, I think nonstop because we're daily facing a lot of challenges in healthcare right now. And not only here at MDH, but our competitors and everybody in the region is struggling with rural healthcare right now.
But not just locally, but also nationally, too, the challenges that I think we face as a small rural community hospital. There's a lot of similarities as far as the challenges that we would face, but also that others would face, that you really got to keep your attention focused on.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only are we watching what current regulations are going to affect, but we're trying to get out front of that and try to help shape some of that policy out there for our rural partners.
Now, we don't want to just say there are challenges, but I think we're also trying to be proactive, too, and trying to have a positive approach. Looking at recruiting, let's use that for an example. We've talked about before where you get whether it's a physician, a nurse practitioner, any staff member, clinical staff, get them here on campus. One of the positive, we think we can sell them and know we can sell them on culture here at MDH.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Once we get them here to MDH, they take a walk around the campus, they visit with a lot of our staff. Even community members are a big advocate for MDH. So yes, culture is a big thing for potential candidates that come in and take a look at us.
When you're talking recruitment too, and it's not just your staff members who are out of college, done with their education, who are having to start earlier and earlier in that process, even going down to the high school, just to educate students to show, hey, there's a lot of really good jobs available in healthcare right now.
Right. Yeah. Not only are we trying to recruit for today to fill a lot of vacancies, but we're going deep, like you say, into the school system to recruit the next generation of caregivers for our local hospital.
Well, just as a reminder for our viewers, when you're looking at the staff members and those who have medical privileges at MDH, start with Dr. Tim Biagini. Dr. Biagini is born and raised in Macomb. You got Dr. Michael Waters, representing Fulton County, VIT area. You've got Dr. Olivia White, Warsaw and Hancock County. But you also have Dr. Mary Kathleen Lockard, Bushnell-Prairie City and McDonough County.
Yeah, excellent physicians and providers. They do a great job for us here at MDH, and like you say, they're homegrown. They are very passionate and compassionate with all of our patients to make sure they get the best possible patient care here at MDH.
And those are just a few of the staff members. I know we have more with ties, not just in McDonough County, but surrounding West Central Illinois region. They can also help to sell about the quality of life here in West Central Illinois, because I really think that you get somebody coming from out of state and they're like, do we really want to live in a rural area? They come here, they experience Macomb, and they know this is a place where I would want to move and help raise a family.
Yeah, and what we've started recently too, not only am I the primary recruiter, but also we've got a group of physicians, and the group of physicians that you mentioned too, Pat, they do a wonderful job selling that candidate on our healthcare that we have here. They just do a great job, and it makes my job so much more easier having them on board.
All right, let's stay talking about recruiting. Or any updates that you can share?
Yeah, we partnered with Carthage Hospital to recruit a orthopedic surgeon here, and he's coming sometime after the first part of the year. But that's kind of we find out there's a lot of synergies if we work together and try to do those recruitment, and it looks appealing to the providers that are taking a look at us. So we're excited about that, and hopefully that partnership will continue on as we move forward.
And in orthopedic as well, we got another one coming on board following residency in 2027.
We do. Yep, we have Dr. Mitchell Parker is coming in 2027. Just spoke with him last week. He's super excited to get started here. He's got a lot of great ideas. I think he's just going to knock it out of the park here for us.
What are some other area of needs that you see the hospital when it comes to the recruitment?
Oh, we have a lot of needs, really, Pat. And, our primary focus is probably family practice, and then we do orthopedics after that. Orthopedics been a big void for us for some time. We're also trying to recruit another OB provider as well. So we got a lot we're working on right now.
A lot on the plate. Let's change gears a little bit, Bill. Let's talk about artificial intelligence, a lot that's been in the news, and I know something that you're really keeping a big focus on and reading the latest national news. How has AI, and even though we're only using it just a little bit right now, how has AI helped MDH?
Yeah, AI, yes, that's a very good question. AI's been very positive for MDH, and we're not looking at it as a replacement tool for the workforce. We're looking at it for a workflow, work process improvement, becoming more efficient, and the providers, they really love that technology. It helps them document better. We're using it heavily on the revenue cycle side because the insurance payers are using AI to deny claims, slow up claims, or just reject them altogether. So we're using AI on the front side to battle the big insurance carriers. So it's been very advantageous for us to implement AI, and I think we'll be very bullish on it going forward too. We're seeing a lot of other great products that are coming out. It is expensive, but there's also a lot of efficiencies that we pick up as well.
Even though you talk about the cost of it, if it can help with the operations side and pay for itself, essentially, that's something you really got to take a look at.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer if it pays for itself, and it's usually the payback's pretty reasonable time-wise to do that. So why not do it and just get more efficient at what you do?
Looking at the organization overall, if you are out in the community, and you do a lot out in the community, meeting with businesses, meeting with organizations and people, what are about 4 to 5 strengths that you see MDH being a leader in healthcare throughout West Central Illinois?
Oh, goodness. Yeah, of course, OB pops right to the top, right? So we're really the only OB provider within a 60-mile radius, and we want those babies to be born here. We have Dr. Tim Biagini, as you mentioned earlier, just a great resource, a gastro guy that does a lot of colonoscopies here in the community. Dr. Lockard, and we got Dr. Segura too. She's another young provider here for us that does a great job with pediatrics. Of course, Lockard's with pediatrics as well. Olivia White, she's an up-and-comer general surgeon that is just now getting her feet underneath her, and will do a great job for our patients.
And I would also throw in there, too, a lot of our specialty departments as well. I mean, with Dr. Sparks in ear, nose, and throat.
Yes.
We've got sports med and rehab, the community pharmacy, which opened in January of 2025, which, really helped make 2025 an eventful year, but also a very busy year for everybody in the organization. Those are just a few of the other great supporting departments that help make the organization what it is.
Yeah, that's a great point, too. And then also add on to that, we got a new CT scanner, our second, so we have redundancy there. And then we also got the mammo machine that just came online here a few months ago that was supported by the hospital foundation. And then we have a DEXA scanner as well. So we have a lot of new great technology here, right here locally, that our patients can receive without going other places to get that care.
And another thing that you've really emphasized a lot, we're the ones that are here for the patients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year.
That you're absolutely right. We're providing critical care to everybody 24/7, 365 days a year. When our competitors are closed, we are here to take care of their patients for them.
All right, before we close out, I got to ask you one final question, and we have to ask this, I think, every time that we have an interview with you. How's your hunting been?
I really enjoyed the hunting, but my aim has really been off the charts terrible. So, and that's pretty much par for me. It makes for great stories, and my lies get even bigger when when I miss a lot too. So, just got back from a pheasant hunt, had a great time out there. It was cold, but just a great group of guys that we go with out there.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Rich Fowler on the call here as the third quarter underway here. A-Town leading by 1 as that's poked, stolen away. Peoria Notre Dame, a steal right out of the get-go. Coming to the other way, lays that one up and in. Ronan Spinks gets the basket and the harm. That's a good way to start the second half for Peoria Notre Dame. They lead it now by 1 with a chance for a three-point play. Spinks was scoreless in the first half. We'll take a look at the replay here, maybe down the road here, but Spinks quickly ready to go with the free throw. It's up. That's off the rim. No good. 31-30. A-Town led by as much as 7 in the first half, but the Irish come fighting back. As a battle for the basketball, Riker Darst comes away with it. Left side to Fouch. 20 on the shot clock. Up top to Darst. Stromson hands it off to Andrews. Left side, here's Fouch. Darst with 10, has that one nearly stolen. A lot of contact there, no call.
Off his hands.
Inside, it's stolen away again. But Trey Keenan steals it the other way. Football pass down the court. That one's no good, out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town.
Sideline warning.
Oh!
Technical foul.
Peoria Notre Dame gets teed up. Coach Link got a tee last night after throwing his jacket.
Had a sideline warning and then took it too far and tech.
So that'll send Fouch to the line for free throws. A-Town will have possession of it as well. Tied at 31 now, 7:01 to go. Fouch the next. Up and good. Gets the shooter's touch.
Uses all the rim, but he got it.
So what was he yelling about there? I don't know, but he wanted the technical. He wanted the technical. So he earned that one then. As soon as they got it, he called the team over. Okay. That's an interesting way of going about things. 32-31, A-Town with the lead and the basketball now after the coach's technical. Whatever it was about. I don't know if he was looking for contact or what. Inside to Stromson.
I think he was looking for a
fall
call.
away shot. That one's up and good. Aiden Stromson gets it to go.
I think he was asking for fouls.
Quickly the other way. Ronan Spinks lays that one up and in. Counted in a foul. Back-to-back buckets here for Ronan Spinks. 34-33 the score. One more at the line here for Spinks, as he's got 4 points here today. Let's take a look at the replay. Quickly in transition. What a play there by Spinks. Going to the rack and lays it up. Free throw's no good, but an offensive rebound for Notre Dame.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
Over to the right side, Ronan Spinks, free throw line to Miller, right side. There's a 3 on the way, right side, 3, no good. And the rebound, Riker Darst.
Darst
by
past
Bird
Andrews.
Schneider. Over to the right side, here's Keenan. Stutter step. Inside pass goes to Aiden Stromson. Thought about it, turnaround shot, puts it up, no good. 6:02 to go. Here we go. Notre Dame with it. Spinks, free throw line. Lost the handle. Battle for it. On the ground.
Jump ball.
Whistle. Tie up. 5:55 to go here in the third. And that will be Notre Dame basketball. Got a substitution. Owen Timmons will check in for Aiden Stromson. This kind of fast pace. Get your big guy on the bench. Get him a breath or two. Whistle, and that's going to be on the floor. They're going to say 2 shots. Are you kidding me? That'll be a foul on Trey Keenan.
Ooh, that's not a good one.
So if you take a look at the replay here, I don't know if I agree with the shooting foul.
That could have been argued. Could have gone either direction.
Jack Miller to the line shooting 2. He'll get the first. 7 points now for Miller. We're tied at 34. 5:53 to go here in this quarter as that one's up and good. 35-34.
This is going to be a good one, folks. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be fun.
Cross-court pass to Alex Fouch. That one
Block. Tries to go
swatted
down
out
the
of
baseline.
bounds. Nice play there by Miller.
Miller tried to go to the baseline, but jumped up the wrong time. Got swatted. Double team, pass.
Right side, it's Riker Darst going
Darst.
inside all the way to the rack. Lays
Bang!
that one up and in. Riker Darst with the basket. A-Town back in front, 36-35, 5.5 to go. Here in the third, right side, baseline Spinks, back out top. Drive it inside, all the way to the rack through the contact. A lot of contact, no call on that one. Here's Riker Darst, has it swiped and stolen away, but Spinks lost it. As he does quite the move there after the swipe. Let's take a look at that. Like he was on the slip and slide back in the day. What a dive there by Spinks. Good effort indeed. Andrews to Darst, cross court to Fouch.
Fouch. Back to Darst.
Riker Darst with it by the logo. Right side to Keenan. 25 on the shot clock. Darst with it. Gets it up to Timmons. Into the game once again. Andrews a little Euro step. Puts it up and in. Counted and a foul. Lucas Andrews. What a basket. 5:01 to go. A basket, a good by Andrews as we'll take a look at it once more. Lions game here for Notre Dame. My goodness.
And a shoe tie for Peoria and Notre Dame.
What a play there on the Euro step. Somehow gets that one to the basket.
Shooter's touch.
5:01 to go here, third quarter. He's not even their best shooter on the team there, but Andrews always that spark plug Coach Link talks about. He is one heck of a player on both sides of the ball.
Off the back iron, no good.
He's where a lot of the energy comes for this team, as they're off to a 9-1 start as well. A-Town looking for 10 wins for both their boys and their girls team. There's a 3, that one way strong by Mario West. Here's Alex Fouch up the floor. Andrews with it again, back to Fouch. Owen Timmons. Top of the key right side to Trey Keenan. Keenan lost it, kicks it into the corner. Nearly threw it away. Fouch gets it back with 15 seconds left. A whistle and a timeout. Coach Link wants to talk this one over. A 30-second timeout gives us time to talk about tomorrow as TSSR Game Time Live. Once again, the home of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. All 26 games slated to be broadcast on Saturday, December 27th, Monday, December 29th, and Tuesday, December 30th. Find out the first round pairings tomorrow during the live reveal. Sports Corner at 124. That'll be at 4:30-ish tomorrow afternoon with our friend Dwayne. If you can't be there, watch it all on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. A-Town Sports brought to you by Mid-Century Fiber as well. We appreciate them for being our title sponsor for A-Town Athletics, as they're the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278. FiberFastNow.com if you want to join the winning team.
A-Town will get the ball out of their timeout.
10 seconds left. Riker Darst with it right side. 4:15 left here in the quarter. Inside pass. Keenan, 5 on the shot clock. Keenan is fouled. That'll be the third foul on Peoria Notre Dame. 38-35 the score. What a battle on our hands. That'll be a foul on number 3, Drew Bergschneider. Up top, here's Fouch. Fresh shot clock, fresh 20 at least, as A-Town kicks it to the baseline. What a play there! Pump fake, plays it up and in! Lucas Andrews with the bucket.
That was a long possession for A-Town.
Over to the left side, into the corner. Here's Graham. Up over to the right side, it's Patrick Graham.
Playing a little bit of a zone defense with all 5 of them kind of around the middle.
Baseline, back up top. There's a 3 left side. That's halfway down and out. Rebound Keenan. 3.5 to go here, third quarter. Keenan cross court. That's nearly intercepted. Mario West
caught by the coach.
Tips that one out of play. And the scoreboard on the left side has done what it did earlier today. It's 100-4, as we've got another issue with the scoreboard, and I think they're going to try to fix that. Shot clock on that side is screwed up as well. So we got to do the reset here, as the clock has been worked to the max here today. 8 games starting at 9:30.
And it's already messing it up.
Well, we've had that in the girls' game.
There it goes. Guess it reverted itself back.
Well, they got to clear the scoring on each side, so the folks here in the stands won't know who has what. Well, now they reset it. There we go.
There it is.
Looks like we're back up and running here. So a timeout without a timeout being called. A-Town has 3 timeouts left, by the way. Peoria Notre Dame has all 5 of theirs.
A-Town basketball gets it across.
Here's Trey Keenan, free throw line. Nearly threw that one away. It goes off the hands of Mario West.
Mario West, that's a good one.
3:17 to go here in the third, as Fouch will inbound it. And a nice baseline pass. Timmons had it. Here's Keenan now driving all the way to the basket. A lot of contact, no call. Bringing it up now is Nethery. Haven't seen him much. We got a whistle and a travel, as Sean Graham took one too many steps on that one. 3:07 to go here in the third.
Andrews gets the pass in.
3:05 to go here, third quarter. Cross-court pass, Keenan, out to Andrews. Fouch with it in the corner. 20 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Into the corner to Darst. Spin move at the baseline, kicks it out to Keenan.
Drives.
Keenan will drive with 10 into the corner. Open look for Fouch. A 3 on the way. That's
no
off
good.
the rim, no good. Rebound, Riker Darst comes away with it. Thought about shooting, but instead
Pass over to
will
Andrews.
reset. 15 on the shot clock. 2.5 to go here in the third. Riker Darst, free throw line. I'll put that one up. That's no good. Rebound goes. Here comes Notre Dame with it. Nethery kicks it. Miller. Back out to Nethery. A cross-court pass goes to Spinks. Open look, a 3 on the way.
Bang!
That's up and good. Ronan Spinks with 7. That's a big bucket. It makes it a 2-point game. 40-38. Fouch picks up the dribble. Got to get it across. Andrews. And driving inside is Keenan. Puts up the shot. Gets that one to go. Trey Keenan with the bucket. He's got 7. 42-38 the score. Other way, a foul is called on A-Town. That'll be on Lucas Andrews. 6-3, Packers lead, by the way. Take a look at the previous 3 there a moment ago. Wide open look there for Spinks. Back by the logo, Nethery will have it. 1:45 to go here in the quarter, as Mario West to Miller. Another corner pass. Graham will take the shot from the baseline. That's good to rattle around and go in.
Rolled around.
Sean Graham with 4. 42-40 our score. Minute and a half to go. Right side, here is Slagle. Third quarter winding down into the corner. Fouch up top, gets it to Slagle. Up top now to Darst. 20 on the shot clock. Gets a screen. Over to the right side, a right wing 3 on the way for Keenan. Wide open look, he makes that one count. Trey Keenan for 3, 45-40, coming up on a minute to go here in the third. That one nearly thrown away by Spinks. Back to Spinks right side. Up top, there's Miller, a 3 on the way. That's off the rim, no good. He let it go out of bounds as Fouch, good box out there. 50.7 seconds to go, third quarter, A-Town leading by 5. Biggest lead has been 7. What a great battle this has been here. A-Town coming off of their loss last night to Jacksonville Rout. As that one nearly thrown away, but tipped into the hands of Alex Fouch. 14-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Trey Keenan with it up top. 15 on the shot clock. Inside, into the corner. Open look for Fouch for 3. Off the back rim, no good, but a foul is called. That'll be 3 shots for Alex Fouch. One of the better free throw shooters on this team, as we'll take a look at that replay here. Fouch fouled in the corner. 3 free throws coming. Yeah, a lot of contact there, affecting the landing of Alex Fouch. First one on the way, it's up and good. Fouch having himself a pretty good day. He hit 6 threes in a game a couple of weeks ago. But since then, he's been struggling a little bit from the field. Saw one go in last night, though, against Jacksonville Rout. A couple of them go in, and he's carried that over to this ball game here as he's got 13 leading the way here for A-Town. 47-40 our score. A-Town with 2 players in double figures, 2 on the outside looking in. With one with 8, one with 9. 25.2 seconds to go. Next free throw up and good. 3 for 3 from the line for Alex Fouch.
No more shot clock.
25.2 seconds to go. Fouch now with 14. Brings it up the floor of the Irish. As we wind down the third quarter here, final game of the day of the Great Western Shootout. Right side, Spinks. Spinks gets a screen. Miller. Actually, that's Graham, top of the key. He'll shoot a 3, and he'll hit. Sean Graham for 3. 48-35, or 43, excuse me.
Almost
Losing
travel.
the handle at the end of the shot clock. That one will end the third. 48-43 our score. We go to the fourth. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. Here at MDH, we provide patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Rich Fowler on the call here. Fourth quarter of action. Final game of the day of the Great Western Shootout here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we get ready for a great finish to a great day of basketball. 8 games, all have been relatively close. I think the biggest deficit was a 16-point game. Girls game, actually it was 20. The A-Town girls with a 20-point win in our last game. So that's been the biggest win for one side here today, but otherwise than that, it's been really, really close all day long. Riker Darst gets it across the timeline. We got a whistle and a foul. That's going to be called. Spinks didn't like the call. He's quick to apologize to that ref because they've already teed up his coach one time. That's the third foul on Ronan Spinks. Over to the right side to Colby Hightower into the game to start the fourth quarter. Here's Carson Slagle with it. Looking for a man here. 12 on the shot clock, excuse me.
Trying to reset.
Right side to Darst with 7. Darst going to drive in. Tried to split the double team, but he's fouled. He'll be on the floor. 2 fouls quickly here for Peoria Notre Dame in the first 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. You get the sense that free throws could play a big factor in this ball game, and that's been something A-Town has really struggled with this season.
Darst.
Inside to Aiden Stromson, right side. Here's Carson Slagle, 14 on the shot clock. Right side, Keenan. 10 to shoot. Baseline at Stromson. Fakes, drives, inside, puts up the shot, gets that one to go, Aiden Stromson. A lot of contact on that one, didn't bother him one bit. It's a 7-point lead. A-Town's biggest lead has been 8 here in this ball game. Peoria Notre Dame has been fighting back, though. This is a scrappy ball club here. Ronan Spinks thought about it. Right side, there's a 3 on the way, looking for an answer. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of Stromson. Bringing it up the floor is Carson Slagle. Kicks it to Colby Hightower. Baseline pass. Here comes Stromson. He throws it away. Spinks 2-on-1 the other way if they hurry. Graham all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Sean Graham with the basket. 50-45 our score. 6:26 to go here in the fourth. Right side Colby Hightower. He's got it. Up top. They'll set up their offense now with 20 on the shot clock to Keenan. Keenan a happy camper after Alabama's win last night. He's a big Roll Tide fan. There's a jumper from the free throw line. That one's up and good. Carson Slagle. 52-45. A-Town back in front by 7. Under 6 minutes to go.
Spinks.
Right side, it goes to Graham. Now back to Spinks. 20 on the shot clock. Into the corner. Pump fake. Drives. Right side to Graham. Graham's been quiet here in the second half. There's an open look, though, for Spinks. A 3. No good. Good rebound there by Aiden Stromson. Through the contact, able to pull that one down. Here comes Trey Keenan with it. 5.5 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. He'll hand it off to Riker Darst. Now to Colby Hightower. Good ball movement here by A-Town. The ball movement's been really good here in this ball game. Setting up their offense. Aiden Stromson tried to sell a foul. Can't get it. Coming the other way is Spinks all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Ronan Spinks has got 9. We got a whistle. We got a timeout. Be a full timeout for Peoria Notre Dame. 52-47 our score. As we'll take a look at a previous play here. Peoria Notre Dame trying to fight to stay alive, but what a play here. Putting the shot up, Aiden Stromson.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service. It's community. Mid-Century Fiber. Fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Rich Fowler on the call as the coverage of the Great Western Shootout, presented by Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278. Visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. 5-point ball game here. It's been great back and forth. Biggest lead has been 8 here in this game for A-Town. Peoria Notre Dame got off to a 7-2 start. Haven't really led much since. Slagle with it up top. Right side, Alex Fouch. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Fouch back into the ball game. Cross-court pass to Lucas Andrews. They got a good rest in to start this quarter, but now the starters all back out there. Here's Darst going to find a lane. He'll lay that one up and in. Riker Darst into double figures. It's 54-47, 4:35 to go here in the fourth. Up top, it's Mario West. Kicks it. Here's Graham. Again, been real quiet here in the second half. Graham somehow puts that one up and in. Patrick Graham, he's got 9. He had 7 first half points. But that's his first basket here in the second half. That one's stolen away. Graham, behind the back pass, laying that one up and in. What a play, Jack Miller.
Timeout.
Whistling another timeout.
Peoria Notre Dame, 30.
30-second timeout called for Peoria Notre Dame as they are right back in it, 54-51. Let's take a look at the replay here for one of these previous plays. I mean, that was one heck of a shot by Graham. Somehow got that shot up, and the net didn't even move. Wasn't sure if that went in at first. 4:05 to go here, fourth quarter. By the way, don't forget TSSR, the home of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. Once again tomorrow, the first round pairings will be announced. Find out who plays where. A-Town will be in that tournament. So A-Town will find out where who they're going to be playing. Albeit Western, but we'll find out just exactly who. Going to be a good time there post-Christmas. Here's Riker Darst, under 4 minutes to go here, a 3-point ball game. Coming down to the wire here in the Great Western Shootout. Here's the baseline pass. Slagle will step back and shoot a 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good. A whistle. Oh, and a foul is called on Lucas Andrews. That'll be the first foul. A little contact there.
He smacked the back of one of, I think it was 3 in the head.
Bergschneider. That is the 4th on Lucas Andrews, so keep an eye on that. Coming the other way, losing the handle, battle for it. Bodies flying everywhere. What a battle here as Trey Keenan walked with it. What a battle. Let's take a look at that again. Right below us. Look at all those bodies flying everywhere, and Keenan did walk with it. 3:34 to go here, fourth quarter. Lucas Andrews will step out for a moment, trying to protect him. As Patrick Graham will take the basketball, gets a screen, tried the screen and roll, and it goes out of bounds. Looking for Miller on the pick and roll. Couldn't get it though. 3:28 to go here in the fourth. The Irish will not go away quite yet. Double team on Slagle. Gets it to Timmons into the corner. Open look for Fouch for 3. That one up and good. Alex Fouch, a huge 3. 57-51. 3:08 to go. Here's Graham. Kicks it into the corner. Bergschneider up top to Miller. Spinks. 3 minutes to go. Left side. A 3 on the way for Graham. Hey! Gets an answer. Patrick Graham for 3. 57-54. 2:50 to go here in the fourth. Spin move. Slagle. Back out to Fouch. Thought about trying it again. Instead, it goes to Keenan in the corner. He'll try a 3. Bang! He'll hit! What a play, Trey Keenan! 60-54. The threes are flying here at A-Town. 2.5 to go here in the fourth. That one thrown away. Peoria Notre Dame thought it was tipped out by A-Town, but a turnover for the Irish. 60-54, 2:26 to go here, fourth quarter. Riker Darst, he'll drive, he's bumped and fouled. That'll be the third foul on Peoria Notre Dame here in the quarter. 2:19 left, fourth quarter, 60-54. Alex Fouch, have a day, young man. He's got 17. Kicks it back out to Darst. Darst will drive, free throw line, dribble around a little bit. Gets it to the left side to Fouch. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Fouch looking for some help. He's got it taken away. Graham gets it up to Miller the other way. All the way to the basket, lays it up, no good, but a foul. 1:59 left as the foul going to be on H-Town. It's their second. We take a look at that play again. Off the steal, all the way to the basket. Nice play by Miller, forcing the contact. Got to make your free throws, though, and that's been a struggle here for Notre Dame here in the second half. First one on the way, and that one's short, right on cue. That one well short. What a day of basketball, and we have been treated to a good one here in our final game of the day. We knew this one was going to be a good one. A-Town looking for their 10th win of the season. Next one on the way, it's up and good. Miller goes 1 of 2 from the line. That makes it a 5-point game. 30-second timeout. That'll be Peoria Notre Dame. 60-55 our score. Good to have you with us here tonight. A full day. I got started bright and early. Rock Ridge, Illini Bluffs beats Rock Ridge in the first game of the day, 57-50. As Fulton then beat Farmington in game 2 by the score of 56-45. Scales Mound falls in a close one to United in game 3, 55-53. Brown County, a 50-40 win over Canton in game 4 of the day. Manual beat Macomb 60-50. A-Town girls 56-36 in game 7. Here we are in game number 8.
Andrews.
How will this one play out? Alex Fouch with it. A-Town brings it across the timeline, met by a double team. Fouch looking for help, gets it to Keenan. Got an open look across the court, but Andrews gets it open look. It's 3 on the way for Riker Darst. That one no good. Rebound, here comes Spinks. Pushing it quickly the other way. Nearly got a carry there. Graham will drive inside. Loses the handle to Miller. All the way, a shot no good, but a foul. 2 shots on the way for Jack Miller. As we'll take a look at it again. Miller forcing the issue the last couple of possessions, and through the contact there, gets the foul. First one on the way with 1:32 to go here in the fourth. First one on the way, it rattles out. And those free throws are oh so valuable in a game like this. 60-55, it'll still be a 2-possession game, unless you're BJ Stone. Even though he thinks the 4 points are still a 1-possession game, which technically, yes, but it's very rare. It won a team a tournament game, though.
Andrews.
Yeah, that's true.
Drives. Dribble handoff.
Here's Fouch with it. 20 on the shot clock, 1:15 to go. Keenan with it right side.
3.
There's a 3 on the way. That one off the top of the backboard.
Out of bounds.
That'll be out of bounds, and it'll be Peoria Notre Dame basketball. A 5-point lead for A-Town with 1:09 to go here in the fourth. This one has been so good all the way through. Peoria Notre Dame got off to a 7-2 start. A-Town came roaring back. What a first quarter it was. A-Town's led pretty much most of the way after that. But Peoria Notre Dame just won't go away. There's a baseline pass to Graham. Bodies on the ground everywhere. A whistle and a travel. 52.5 seconds to go.
There could have been multiple calls there.
Sean Graham doesn't agree with the call.
Could have been an elbow shove there.
It could have been a lot right there. 49 seconds to go. Lucas Andrews gets it right side. Alex Fouch. There's a 16-second difference between shot and game clock.
Trying to run some clock out.
And Peoria Notre Dame will come in for the foul. That'll be their 4th. Still got to foul one more time. A lot of clock ticked off on that one, but it'll be A-Town basketball. On the sideline, 17 on the shot clock, 33.8 seconds to go. Now 20 on the shot clock. They do reset the shot clock, and Notre Dame's got to foul one more time. That's not the guy you want to foul, but losing a lot of clock, and a foul finally called. Alex Fouch will go to the line here, trying to ice this one away. 27.6 seconds to go.
Seems like they've been good at that, though. Shooting free throws and putting them in.
And the free throws have been the Achilles heel for the A-Town Tornadoes up to this point in the season, but they have shot the ball a little bit better from the free throw line as Alex Fouch gets that one to go. He's got 18. Zach Nethery will check in for Spinks. 61-55 the score. 27.6 seconds to go. One more here for Fouch. Off the back rim, no good. Still a two-possession game. Here comes Notre Dame. Graham kicks it. Left side. Up top, back to Graham. He'll shoot a deep three, trying to get it to a one-possession game, no good. Tipped around. Offensive rebound, Miller. Back to Graham. He thought about it. 10 seconds to go. Got a whistle and a foul called on the baseline with 9.1 seconds to go. Lost a lot of time on that possession. And Notre Dame still has to inbound it here. As a whistle and a timeout. It'll be a full timeout here for Coach Link as he wants to talk it over, make sure his guys are on the right page here. A 6-point game, fourth quarter. And my, oh my, what a day it's been here. Great day at the Great Western Shootout. Of course, appreciate Reed Kelso for having us here all day long. What in the world are those girls doing? Hey, Chris, you want to get that over there? The cheerleaders are doing some kind of game, the ring toss with the reindeer with 9.1 seconds to go. A-Town leading by 6, but boy, Rich, Rich, this game, it's had a little bit of everything here. We've seen just a whole lot of great action here throughout this ball game. And
yep.
My, oh my, what a way to close out a great day of basketball.
That it is. Both teams pretty good, but playing scrappy as ever. I think this is one of the scrappier games I've seen. And I watch Macomb games.
9.1 seconds to go. Peoria Notre Dame will try to inbound it. They got to move quickly here, down by 2 possessions. Yeah, they can force an inbound if they make a 3 with enough time left on the clock. Graham will get it in. There's a 3 on the way for Nethery off the inbound. That one no good. Andrews comes away with it. 5 seconds exactly, and that should do it. As the A-Town Tornadoes coming off of their first loss of the season last night. What a way to rebound. Packers lead 13-3 also, by the way. End of the third quarter. How about that? Malik Willis stepping in Jordan Love's shoes as that one rattles out no good. Lucas Andrews. Andrews with 8 points here tonight. He's been that spark plug that Coach Link often calls him, and he makes that one. That makes it a 3-possession game, 62-55. 3 seconds left, a heave at the buzzer. That's no good. And the A-Town Tornadoes will pick up their 10th win of the season as they knock off the Irish Peoria Notre Dame in the final game of the Great Western Shootout. What a ball game, Rich.
Yes, it was.
Had a little bit of everything, and the Tornadoes are able to hang on after falling behind 7-2 in the early going. They took that punch and responded really, really well. The offense was flying, and what a day for Alex Fouch, who finishes this ball game with 18 points. I imagine he'll get player of the game honors. We haven't heard. Maybe they did. Yep, Alex Fouch getting the player of the game honors.
From former official Dave Hasley.
As Reed Kelso taking pictures for the social media. What a day of basketball. Started at 9:30 this morning. Here we are, almost 9:30, 9:36. 12 hours of basketball here. Doesn't get much better than this.
12 hours, 6 minutes. Exactly.
My, oh my. We're really blessed to be able to do this here for TSSR. We hope to chat with Coach Link in the postgame here one final time before the Christmas holiday. He'll have a lot to talk about here. Of course, the recovery from that loss last night to Jacksonville rout, and to come back, 24 hours later and put together a performance like this against a really good, their record doesn't show just how good this team is. This team, Peoria Notre Dame, they've got athletes all over the floor. They've got shooters. They've got athletes. Patrick Graham had a really good first half. Finished with 7 points in the first half. He was so quiet, though, in the second half. But, I mean, you look at the scoring breakdown here. Let me take a look at that before we get Coach Link. I know I've got a little bit extra time with Coach Link. He likes to take a little bit extra, which is okay. He's got a lot to talk about with his boys there tonight. Lot to be happy about. A-Town finishes 3 players in double figures. Alex Fouch finishing with 18 points. He wins Player of the Game honors. Then Trey Keenan had 13 points. Riker Darst with 11. 9 points for Lucas Andrews here tonight. 6 points for Aiden Stromson. 2 points Carson Slagle. 2 points for Owen Timmons. So doing my math here, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players with scoring here. Merry Christmas there, Chris. Thank you for everything you do for us, you and Alyssa both. Hey, we'll see you at the holiday tournament. How's that sound? Merry Christmas to everybody here as we're in the post game of our final game before the Christmas holiday. Peoria Notre Dame, their leading scorer here tonight, Patrick Graham. He finished with 12 points. Like I said, he had a great first half, but then this was really quiet. You didn't see him shoot the ball much there in the second half. That was really surprising there, wasn't it?
I felt like he should have just shot the thing. I felt like it was just going to be a shoot-off.
Well, and the way he started, just was hitting shot after shot. But he finishes the ball game with 12 points, 10 points for Braden Allers, 10 points for Jack Miller, 9 points for Sean Graham. Ronan Spinks had 9, and Drew Bergschneider finishes with 4 here tonight. A very well-rounded game for everybody out there who scored here tonight for Peoria Notre Dame, but it was not enough. The A-Town, the threes for A-Town, I'm going to have to check and see how many threes they made here in this game. It felt like a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got them for 8 threes on the night.
And Braden Attlers is over here sitting on the bench with a injured ankle. He has a ice pack on his ankle all wrapped up, and doesn't look very good for him.
Hate to see that, especially going into the Christmas holiday, but yeah. A-Town, again, that's the most threes I've seen them hit this season. And actually, is it 9? I might have miscount. Let me check again here.
That's a lot of
1,
threes, though.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 9. They hit 9 threes here in this ball game. 3 by Alex Fouch. Actually, 4 by Alex Fouch here today. So, and that's what they've been looking for. Alex Fouch had been struggling over the last couple of weeks out on the floor, or about a week and a half after having a 6-3 game just a few weeks ago. I mean, about a week and a half. Was it a week and a half ago he had that scoring outburst, 6 threes. And then, my oh my. Again, it's been a struggle on the floor for him since, but tonight he came alive, which is good news as we get ready for the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. The A-Town Tornadoes will be a participant in that tournament. We'll find out tomorrow who they will play, as our friend Dwayne will have the reveal show, the matchups at Sports Corner at 1:24, 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Feel free to stop out. They got specials tomorrow, too, for that, I heard. So some good specials during that broadcast, so you can go get some good food and see who your favorite team's going to be playing. But it's going to be a great time post-Christmas. We'll have all 26 games on TSSR Game Time Live starting on the 27th of December. That's Saturday. And then we'll take that Sunday off, be back at it Monday, the 29th. Tuesday the 30th will be championship day, and then we get to go into the new year all happy. I believe the next game for A-Town boys will be on the 3rd. I have to take a look at the schedule here for TSSR after the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament. That's kind of our big thing right now. I thought for some reason it was the 3rd, but it looks like it's the 5th. Macomb versus A-Town. That'll be at Macomb.
One of our very few games at Macomb. We're 28-7 on the road.
Well, we'll have to check, make sure that's still the case. Of course, some things might have got moved around here because of the weather a few weeks ago. What a day of basketball, though. We'll go through the scores of all the games here once again. We'll do that after we take a break. We'll be back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed. Dwayne Hulett got the mic one more time here, and we'll chat real quickly here before Coach Link, who's making his way up here. But Dwayne, full day of basketball. You started it at 9:30 this morning here for TSSR and wrapped up with a good one, a classic here between the A-Town Tornadoes, picking up their 10th win of the year, a 7-point win over Peoria Notre Dame.
Yeah, great game to end the day on for sure. There's no doubt about that. And it was a great day of basketball. You know, the girls' game was a bit of a blowout, but everything else was 11 or closer. And you can't ask for much more than that.
No, you cannot.
And you got to give some props to Reed Kelso, the AD here at A-Town, for the Great Western Shootout that he is putting together and making work. He's putting in the work, and it's going well, and it was a great day, and we've added some replays today, and hopefully people didn't get too annoyed by those. And
I think it was a great addition to the broadcast here. So.
Coach Link will have to go home and watch and see if he hates it or likes it.
Yeah, he'll
give me an update. Give me an update tomorrow. Oh, it's because you don't spend enough time with me. I do appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate you coming and
of course
doing some games and me not having to do all of them. That was fantastic.
It gives your voice a break, so trust me, I know it takes a lot.
The one thing on me that works good is my voice. Everything else is kind of
we appreciate
kind of going bad. But
we appreciate.
Are you ready to start talking? Yeah. Okay.
He's probably ready to go home. It's been a long day of basketball here. The head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team.
Yeah.
Corey
Link. A little smaller head than you, buddy.
Corey Link joining us here on TSSR as coach. Boy, what a day. What a game that was. And a response from last night. You know, your boys kind of took one last night, a punch to the mouth against Jacksonville Route. And, boy, to respond the way you guys did, and you kind of took a shot at the beginning of this game, 7-2 run by Peoria Notre Dame. To come back the way you did, you kind of led the entire way after you guys got the lead in the first quarter and never gave it back. What a performance one day after your first loss of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Start off, I appreciate you guys being here, and it's been a great day of basketball, and it's been a long day for you guys, but it's got a little warm in here. But, no, we appreciate you guys coming over, and you guys do an excellent job. And looking forward to tomorrow seeing you down there, Dwayne, and we're looking forward to WU. But, yes, to answer your question, Wyatt, I knew it was going to be ugly. You know, we talked about it, trying not to make too complaints, but my AD Kelso giving us 4 games in 5 days and 3 in a row against Monmouth, Route, and P&D. That's not
quite the gauntlet.
That's really not nice. But no, we knew it was going to be a tough one. And then, like I told you last night, I hadn't spent a whole lot of time on P&D scouts. I went home, watched some film last night. Spent the morning watching some more film on them, and then we walked the shoot around, and I was walked away very impressed. I'm like, man, this is going to be a tough guard. And early on, it was a tough guard. I'm not a zone guy. We had to go zone in the second half and kind of slow them down. They were getting in the paint, but a lot of that is fatigue. A lot of that is just tiredness. I feel like some of our mistakes, some of our silly passes, stuff like that, was just due to fatigue. So I'm just happy. I told the guys, I said, hey, I might seem like negative in the time, in the mode of the game, because you guys have set the bar so high with this start. We know what you're capable of, and so now we're going to hold you to that standard. But no, it was a grinded out good day. It's always good to get that win, and being 10 wins already feels pretty darn good.
Pretty good for you guys there, certainly, as we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Corey Link, joining us here on TSSR. Of course, those 4 games in 5 days, you went 3-1 against that competition. Again, picking up that 10th win of the year, that's got to be a big weight off the shoulders for you guys. It kind of took you a little bit to get to that point last year, but to see the turnaround in this team with a lot of your guys back here, there's a lot to be excited about here as the season, going into that Christmas break and getting ready for the holiday tournament here. A lot to be excited about, and that was on full display here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew we were capable of good things this year. Like I told you early on, I wasn't sure it was going to be this pretty early. Get to 10-1 in this part of our schedule is an accomplishment itself. We seen it come out. We knew what we had midsummer, but then we've had the finalized schedule there right at the beginning of school season, August, September, and we're like, oh boy, this is going to be another one where hopefully we can get to 6 wins. If we can get to 6 wins, 7 wins in that Christmas time frame, that's a heck of a job by us as a staff and the guys. And here we are with 1 loss. That speaks volume to these guys coming in and buying into the system and just in doing what we're asking. And like that's why I said the details today weren't great, but a lot of that is just fatigue. And so here we are. We got tomorrow off. We'll see what the bracket looks like. We'll base our practice schedule off what time we're kind of going to play for the Christmas tournament, and we'll get after it this week. It'll be a lot of shots early, kind of rest us back up. It'll be good. It's been a long week.
It's been a long week indeed, but, it's been a winning week there for you guys. And, going into the break there, seeing a guy who you and I have talked about, during these games this week, Alex Fouch. He'd been struggling from the field there. Boy, what a performance from him. Finished with 18 tonight. He had, I think it was 4, maybe 5 threes. He had 4 threes here in the game. That kind of performance, after the week and a half that it's been, after that other 6-3 performance that you mentioned a few weeks ago, just to see that kind of performance from him here tonight, he's not afraid to shoot it, and to see those go in, that's got to give you a big up as you guys go into the break.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, he's got the ultimate green light. He's got that 6-3 performance, and then he missed, I think, 2 or 3 games he didn't have one at all, and so he finally, I think last night he finally got one to go in for him. And then today he was just shot with confidence. You see that first one go in as a shooter, man. It's
amazing.
It's go from there. But no, it was a great performance by him. He's got the ability to get to the rim. That senior kind of took that next step to his game. He's always been a shooter, but this point in his career, he can get to the rim too as well. And I think we shot free throws a little bit better tonight. And part of that was him. He got to the line. He knocked down some technicals for us, and then I think he might have went 3 for 3 the time he got fouled on a three-pointer. He might have missed one for the night, but no, it's kind of, we talked about it, shoot around. We got to become a better foul shooting team, but no, we grinded out. That's a good Peoria Notre Dame team.
Yeah.
They can create a lot of mismatches for us. We kind of talked about it last night with routes. You know, they're a matchup nightmare for a lot of people. And in Peoria Notre Dame's the same way. They can spread you out. They got us really spread out and able to get to the rim. So that's why we had to go zone. But a lot of credit to them. They gutted it out. That's a good quality win for us.
Yeah, it is. And Peoria Notre Dame, you look at their record, you think, oh, I mean, are they really? They are. Don't let that record fool you. Peoria Notre Dame, that's a good basketball team there. They're going to be a problem as the season goes along. We're talking to the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team, Corey Link, joining us here. You guys hit 9 threes as a team there. Again, you had Alex hit the 4, but it felt like everybody was hitting them from 3. And that kind of went, at the end of the game last night against Jacksonville Route. You guys hit some threes to keep that game close, and it kept going here into that ball game. I know you're not super dependent on the 3 ball, but knowing that your team can hit them when you need them, and especially against a team like this, knowing that your team can hit them in the way that they did here tonight, I mean, that's a pretty big weapon to have in your arsenal here as you get ready for the big grind of conference play down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I keep giving Trey Keenan a little crap because I said, how can you shoot over 45% from 3 and you shoot 30% from the foul line? That doesn't make sense to me, man. But he had some big ones. He had a big one late. I think they cut it to 3 maybe, and then he stepped up and knocked it down. In the coach speak of me here, I think we shot a little too many because I thought we'd be able to get to the rim. Tired legs, 3 days. I said, hey, let's not settle for jump shots. But what do I know, man? These guys shoot 9, make 9 of them tonight. So they're just telling coach just shut up, man. You know what you're talking about. So, but no, we shot it well. That's a good thing because we hadn't been shooting it very well at all. The last week and a half after that Sherrard game, we shot it real well. Like you said, Alex had 6 that game. But we are capable of doing that. And I think that's going to surprise a lot of people. In the last couple of years, we haven't been a great outside shooting team. We've had to get to the rim, and I'd still like to see us play a little bit more inside out with Strompson, get him inside a little bit more. I know with our action, he's setting a lot of screens, and still like to see him screen and roll into the post. He tends to float a little bit, but we'll work on it. We got a week to iron out some details.
Certainly so. And hey, as we are talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornado boys basketball team, Corey Link here. One more question here, Coach, before we let you go here for the holiday. Of course, you do have those holidays right around the corner here. A lot of distractions maybe for a lot of teams. Every team's dealing with it. Yep. Don't get me wrong here. But you got the distractions, but then you've got the reveal tomorrow of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, and then you've got obviously that tournament right after Christmas here. What's your message to the boys? What was your message in the locker room, and then what's going to be your message to the boys over the next couple of days here as you go into that break time for these guys?
Yeah, it was just let's get some rest. Let's I feel like last night, even against Monmouth a little bit, I said let's get some rest and let's kind of get our chip back on our shoulder, get a little bit of swagger. Now instead of sneaking up on people are kind of starting to respect us a little bit more. Seeing that we're not sneaking up on people, we got to get a little bit of our swagger back. I think this week people kind of took it to us a little bit with either aggressor, especially Monmouth. I thought we played really well against Elmwood Tuesday, but that was kind of our message afterwards tonight is let's get rest. It's been a long week. I know what we're capable of, but let's get kind of that chip on our shoulder because no matter who we get, I mean, people are talking about maybe us being a seed, maybe not being a seed. It is what it is. Whatever happens tomorrow with the reveal, we'll be ready for it, and it's going to be a gauntlet. There's not going to be an easy team down there. It's a loaded field. 1 through about 10, 1 through about 12. I feel like is capable of winning it. So we'll be ready. Just get some rest. Get the holidays out of the way, and I'm glad we're not playing on the 26th. That makes it
happy.
Makes it a little bit better, But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a grind. We're looking forward to it. Get a little couple days off here. Enjoy non-basketball because it's been a lot of weeks, a lot of basketball this week.
It's been a lot.
But no, Merry Christmas to you, Wyatt, and thanks for coming. And I guess maybe we'll see you down at WIU.
Definitely will.
If not, we'll see you
every
New
day.
Year, yeah.
You'll see me there every day. Hey, man, looking forward to it, and appreciate the time, appreciate everything here so far this year.
Thanks, Wyatt.
And we'll see. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and we'll
Merry
see
Christmas, you guys.
We'll see you at the holiday tournament.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, sounds good. That's the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team, Corey Link, joining us here, and that's going to wrap up a full day of basketball here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Appreciate our sponsor, Mid-Century Fiber, for sponsoring A-Town Athletics, but especially sponsoring today. What a day of basketball it was. All the games were great. One blowout, but out of 8 games to have just one blowout, that's a pretty good day. And kudos to Reed Kelso, the AD here at A-Town, for setting this whole thing up. And it was a success, to say the least. And we will wrap this one up here. Final score, the A-Town Tornadoes pick up their 10th win of the season, 62-55 over the Irish of Peoria, Notre Dame. Merry Christmas to everyone. We will talk to you tomorrow at Sports Corner at 1:24 for the reveal of the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, and then we will talk to you from that tournament on December 27th. For Dwayne, for Rich, for Alyssa, for Chris, for everybody, time to go, as he says. Thanks so much for joining us here from the Great Western Shootout here at A-Town High School on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.